Meet Miss A, our client to be today. There's some things that we learned about her after we talked to her today. She shared with us her housing status, health status, occupation, as well as salary, all of which are important information for us to understand her better. From what we learned, we also managed to generate and understand her goals, intent, and actions. Her goal is to start a childcare center at age 50 with initial capital of 500,000. Intent is to accumulate 700,000 for capital requirements to start her business, and the action she needs to take is to save up $800 monthly, and from this, she requires an investment return of 4.46%. Now here's where we get to the technical part of our analysis of our client, looking at her cash flow. What's important for us to highlight in this Excel sheet is that Miss A intends to have 2 children and will split tax reliefs and rebate with her husband if applicable. And for this part, what is important is that Miss A intends to use the payouts from her endowments to offset the cost of raising her children, as we've highlighted over here. Now all of this analysis seems lengthy, and we've attached it in the PowerPoint that we sent to you for your further perusal instead of referring to it in this video. But of course, we've still summarized everything that Miss A needs to do for her cash flow in this graphical format over here. From the personal details that we've learned from Miss A, we can now generate her risk profile. By combining her time horizon as well as risk tolerance that we've learned from her risk questionnaire, we learned that Miss A is overall moderately conservative towards her investments. And from her risk profile, we've managed to derive her strategic asset allocation, which is 50% fixed income, 5% small cap equity, 25% large cap equity, 10% cash investments, as well as 10% international equity. Last but definitely not least, let us observe Miss A's insurance summary. And the most obvious glaring issue that our team has learned about Miss A is that she is overinsured in the dependent protection department. In summary, Miss A has protection plans under NTUC Income, Prudential, as well as Aviva, and honestly, these are 2 plans too many. Our recommendation for Miss A is that she should consolidate her dependent protection plans under one policy, saving money on the premiums that could be redeployed for other investments. And the recommended plan that we refer to Miss A is Prudential's True Life Multiplier Flex 4. On a closing note, here is Miss A's insurance summary. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and understanding more about Miss A. Now, on to the newscasters.